This is your instructor, Tori Quizmondo. The purpose of this video is to take you through Project 2 on our journey to getting certified in Excel 2019. Let's get started. Task 1 asks us to use a tool to remove the duplicate records with the same customer ID and accept all defaults. So I'm going to select all of the data that has customer ID in it. There are some duplicates in there. You can see here at the bottom of my screen that I've got a couple of blue vines going on here. So there are some duplicates in there and they do not want any duplicates. So I'll select and I'm going to do Control Shift and down arrow, which will quickly select my data. And since we're working with data, we're going to go to our Data tab. And on the Data tab, there's a little button on here that says Remove Duplicates. Now, this button is also found on another tab. And if you want to use it either way, whichever location you go to select it, you can certainly do that, because you could also pull it from the Design tab and remove duplicates from your table. But I'm going to stick with the Data tab. Either way, it will work. And I'm going to choose Remove Duplicates. It's going to ask me what I want to remove the duplicates from. So first I'm going to unselect all and then just reselect Customer ID and tell it OK. It found 5 duplicate values, removed 29 unique values still remain. So I'll say OK because it told me to accept all of the other defaults. Let's take a look at Task 2. Sort the data by state so that Washington is the first state. Sort the company from A to Z. And sort by type in the descending. All right, so we want to sort, this here is going to be a multi-level sort. So whenever we go in to do this sort here, probably the easiest and best way to do that is to go to our Home tab, choose our Sort and Filter, and we want to, hold on, let me select my table, go into my table. I have to be clicked into my table in order for it to give me that kind of data. Choose the Sort and Filter, and now I'm going to say that I would like to have a custom sort. And on my custom sort, I can add multiple levels, but here it's going to ask me to sort the data by state. So sort by state, and it's going to ask me to put Washington first. And because Washington is at the end of the alphabet, I can say Z to A. Now I have to add another level of sorting. Anytime that you see multiple sorting on your test, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to do a custom sort and you're going to add levels. And it's been on every single test that I've seen for Excel for the last 10 years. So be prepared to do a sort like this. Then it's going to ask me to sort by company. So now I'm going to choose company and I'm going to select there. I want it from A to Z. That's what it's asking me for. Then I need to add another level and I need to sort by type. So I'm going to choose type, and they want that in descending order, which would be Z to A. Ascending order is A to Z. And I'll select OK, and now the sorting is done. Anytime that you see it say sort by this, then by that, then by this, always come right up here to your Sort and Filter. Make sure you have a cell selected in your data. Go to your Sort and Filter and say, I'd like to do a custom sort, and start adding your levels in there. You'll typically have 3 levels to sort through. This task is complete. Let's take a look at task number 3. Create a new worksheet and change the worksheet name to Be Customers. All right, so to create a new worksheet, I'm going to plus it up on the bottom Sheet tab. It's going to say Sheet 3. And I forget what it told me to save this as. It said save it as Be Customers. Okay, so I'll double click, knock, knock, let me in. And I have named it as Be Customers. I'll go back to my Project 2. I created a new worksheet. I changed the name to Be Customers. Now it's going to ask me to filter the data to show only customers whose customer ID begins with B and copy the results to my clipboard. So this is a different kind of sort or filter because this one is specifically a filter. When it asks you to filter, you can simply use your filter button or tab or down arrow, however it is that you would like to identify it. So here it's going to ask me, it only wants the customer IDs, and I'm going to unselect all. I only want the ones that start with B. So I could just say, you know, that's fine. I only want the ones that start with B. But make it capital. And then I'll say, okay, I don't want you. and I don't want you. So you guys are out of there. You don't start with B. And then I'll say OK. And then it's going to ask me to copy that and paste it into, copy the results to your clipboard. Okay, just copy the results to the clipboard. So I'll select my data and copy it to the clipboard. Now, if you've never paid any attention to your clipboard up here, this is your clipboard on your home tab on the far left. If I hit this little down arrow here under the clipboard grouping, it will release to me everything that I have copied. So right now, this is what I have copied, okay? And this assessment then on this task, it's next going to ask me, oh, okay, I went a little too small there. It's next going to ask me to use paste special to paste the values and number formats beginning in cell A3. So I need to paste this into cell A3 on B customers, but only the values and the number formats. So I'm going to come over here to cell A3. And I can go ahead and do a Control V if I want, but then I've got to use this little thing here, and I need to tell it what I want it to paste. And then this one, it asked me to do, oh, I already lost it in my brain. What did it ask me to do? It said only do values and number formats. Values and number formats. So values and number formatting. So I'll select that little button there. All right, so it'll remove all of my other additional formatting that I have. I still have this marquee going on up here, and I don't really need that anymore because I think I'm done with that. So I'm going to hit escape to get out of that. Escape will take you away. All right, let's take a look at the next task. Task 6, remove the table column that contains companies' fax numbers. Here's my fax number column right here. That's column H. And it asks you to remove column H. To do that, I just simply right-click on column H and say delete. Or I could come up here on my home tab and choose the delete button either way. Now that column has been removed. Task 7, create a hyperlink in column J to the Blue Vine Company's website. So let me come over here to column J. And it doesn't tell me where in column J, so I'm just going to place it anywhere in column J. And it wants us to create a hyperlink in column J to the Blue Vine. You know, maybe it means this down here, to the Blue Vine, because that's actually not a hyperlink. So what we're going to do then is we're going to, and that's going to be the most difficult task for you while you're trying to complete your test, is what are they talking about and where should I go? So here I already have this in column J, so I'm going to assume that that's what they want right here. And then I need to create a hyperlink for that. So the easiest way to do that, so that I don't have to work too hard and I don't make a mistake, is I'm going to copy this hyperlink. So that's copied now, and I'll come down here to Blue Vine, and then I'll go to my Insert tab, and I'll choose that I'd like to create a link. And I'll say that I would like a hyperlink, right, to bluevine.com is my text to display, the address. I'll paste in the address right there. It does not ask me to create a screen tip or anything else for it, so I will just say OK, and that is now a hyperlink. Task number 8, remove the table functionality but remain all formatting. So if I just click once in my table and then go to my Table Tools Design tab, I'm going to select to convert to range, and it's going to take all my table functionalities out, but leave all of my data. That's the end of the video for Project 2. Thank you.